So sourcing role in venture capital is probably the most common junior role. Basically, your goal is to find interesting investment opportunities that other people haven't found yet, build a relationship with the CEO, and when the time is right, when the company is actually looking to raise money or you have the opportunity to invest, you have a sufficient relationship where they're going to think of you or you're going to be really close to them, and you can get a partner on the deal and go out and visit the company and see if this makes sense from both parties' perspectives. So it's a lot of tracking down the right businesses, phone calls with companies every day. Some of them are new, some of them you're just kind of keeping touch with, and then performing the diligence on figuring out whether or not these companies are an interesting investment opportunity. This is a great role for developing pattern recognition. You'll see 1,000+ companies in a year, and so really fast you start to understand what makes a good company, what makes a bad company, and then usually in these sorts of roles, every Monday you have to give a pitch of 2 to 5 investment ideas or opportunities that you've run across in the last week. And so you say, hey, I think this is really interesting and here's why. And then somebody says, well, that we kind of see the point, but like here are the other things that you should be looking at and should have asked, blah, blah, blah. And so pretty fast you get a lot of feedback. And within your first couple of months, you ramp up really, really fast and get a much better sense for the right questions to ask, what makes a good business, and also just how to refine your own process by which you find deals. The last really interesting part of sourcing, I think, is that it builds not only a good investment acumen, but also it's kind of a sales job. And so you're developing the skill set of getting somebody on the phone who's really busy. They're the CEO of a company, and they're going to take time out to talk with you, a 20-something-year-old. And then when you get on the phone, you have to quickly sell them on yourself, the firm, why you're having this conversation, and your knowledge about this industry that, quite frankly, you might not know that much about. And so it's this really interesting skill set that you build, which is highly applicable to starting a company or just doing sales.